Pause your scroll and maybe find a cozy corner, because a fresh round of Betty White throwback photos is making the internet smile all over again. If you know her as the comedy legend with lightning-quick timing and a heart as big as her laugh, get ready to see a version that steps beyond punchlines and sitcom sets and lands squarely in effortless grace, pure joy. Stick with me to the end. You'll catch the small details that explain why these images still feel electric. For decades, Betty's public image ran on warmth and razor wit, a twinkle in the eye, a perfectly placed pause, and the kind of timing that turned a single line into a national in-joke. She built a resume that stretched from live television to beloved ensemble shows and surprise guest spots that stole entire episodes. Off-camera, she championed animal welfare with the same commitment she brought to her craft, and she carried herself with that easygoing poise you can't manufacture. Most of us watched the icon on stage. These photos feel like the person, closer, lighter, and unmistakably herself. The standout shot catches her outside in soft, late-afternoon light. She's wearing a sunny cardigan layered over a crisp blouse, the color bright enough to echo the smile that made her famous. The fit is simple and clean. The silhouette leans classic rather than trendy, which is exactly why it still works. Hair set in that signature, feathered halo, chin lifted just enough to read confident, never posed. The light does the rest. Golden enough to warm the skin, gentle enough to keep it real. It's not flash. It's glow. The reaction flooded in immediately. My forever favorite, joy in one frame. She made me proud to get older. And this is what presence looks like, stacked up within minutes. A few voices asked for favorite Betty episodes, and the comment section turned into a communal highlight reel, punchlines, bloopers, and heartfelt moments traded like souvenirs. The mood line was simple. These images are more than nostalgia. They're a reminder of how generous charisma can feel. Why does one picture land with this much weight? Because it nudges a stubborn rule about public life, especially for women, that presence has to be loud to be seen. Betty proves the opposite. She didn't need spectacle. She brought sincerity. She didn't chase the moment. She invited it closer. The message woven through the frame is clear. Ease can be powerful, and kindness reads on camera as clearly as couture. Experience doesn't dull shine. It deepens it. Look closer at the styling and you'll see why it still sings. Cheerful color under natural light is a quiet power move. It pushes warmth back into the scene and brightens the eyes. The classic cut keeps the lines clean, while a soft collar frames the face without stealing attention. Minimal jewelry lets expression do the talking. Even the stance matters. Shoulders relaxed, weight settled, hands placed like she's mid-conversation. It reads lived in, not engineered. Exactly the lane where Betty always excelled. There's craft in the composition, too. The background stays gentle, just enough texture to suggest place without pulling focus. The angle sits a shade below eye level, lifting the subject and letting the smile carry the frame. No hard shadows, no over-direction, just the kind of light that likes people. It's deceptively simple, which is why it feels so welcoming. You're not looking at a campaign. You're being invited into a moment. Thanks for staying to the end. If these Betty White photos brightened your feed, tap like. Drop your favorite memory or line in the comments. And subscribe so you don't miss our next spotlight on enduring style, real warmth, and the kind of confidence that never needs to shout. Your joy is your signature. Celebrate it.